Okay, I'm going to make this video now. I didn't know what to talk about at first. At first, I was just going to expand on my brother's video about the military, but obviously there's bigger problems, so I'm just going to cut to my biggest cause would be medical marijuana, because this crap with Newt Gingrich over here trying to act. How's he going to sit there and want to crack down even harder on drugs in this country when you could go to any quarter and buy, enough alcohol to kill yourself or somebody else? It happens all the time, but that's perfectly fine because Anheuser-Busch and all the other beer companies are putting money into, his pocket so that he can be president, which is a stupid idea. I'm not saying that Obama was the greatest thing in the world, but compared to Bush, even though they're the same thing, it's panned out to the point where we know that he was just a puppet, and it's obvious that it wasn't change, really. This is the change. Nothing changed. He did a few small little things, but that was nothing more than just to keep the people happy or make them think that he is actually changing things when he didn't do anything. All the main problems with this country are still here, and they're going to still be here unless we vote somebody in who's honest, which would be Ron Paul, but, most people don't think that's going to happen because, the people in this country are just brainwashed by people like Newt Gingrich. I mean, the guy is a Republican, and the way he thinks is just out of date, and it's just not going to work. But there's a lot of people out there that agree with the way he thinks, and I don't understand it, and I don't get why. I mean, I understand a lot of my friends that may watch this live in other states, Missouri, where they just recently passed laws to make it a lot harder for people to consume medical marijuana, and I understand that, you may agree somewhat to the way he thinks, or maybe you don't. I'm sure you don't, but fact is 51% of the population in America thinks that it should be legalized. So, for any candidate to sit there and try to act like they're for the people and they're changing everything and they want to make it like this and they want to make it like that for the better of the country, more than half the country think that it should be legal, so what are you doing by making it harsher? The death penalty, really, for somebody who grows too much weed? It's a plant. It's a plant. This is 2011. You're still going to sit there and tell me that the plant that cures and helps all these people, even if you don't have a medical problem, which is the Republican or the right's favorite thing to point to. All these doctors are just giving out prescriptions to smoke weed to anybody who wants to smoke it. Yeah, I need to get high to deal with my life. It hurts. My life hurts anyway, so I do need to get high to help that, but mentally, I need it, and a lot of people need it, and there's a lot of people out there who won't admit, oh yeah, I like to get high, when they do, often, even if it's just on the weekends, but still, they're cops, they're lawyers, they're doctors, they're all these people who are supposed to be the upstanding citizens of the country. Again, they may be, but they still indulge in something that is still frowned upon in this country, which is just ridiculous. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. And the only sense that is made out of it is the fact that it's a greed-driven problem. It's greed. And if it isn't obvious to people, I mean, it can't be any more obvious than when you can go buy a pack of cigarettes and basically commit slow suicide. It is slow suicide. You're just puffing away on those cigarettes, and you know that the chemicals contained within will kill you. It's going to kill you. I mean, it just will. It's as simple as that. It's just fact. It's not like I'm making this up. Oh, the sky is green. No, the sky's blue. Everybody knows that. Just like everybody knows that if you smoke cigarettes, you're going to have problems. It's as simple as that. But that's perfectly legal because Philip Morris and all the cigarette and tobacco companies put the money behind the politicians to pass the laws on what's legal and what's illegal. Marijuana, on the other hand, is a threat to a lot of people who make a lot of money. Big corporations and the government. So therefore, it's got to be villainized, even though it is medicine, a legitimate medicine that was put here on this planet for people to consume. And it's just ridiculous that we don't see that, and we stand here on the cusp of, voting again for somebody that we hope will actually do what they say they're going to do, and we stand a chance. If Ron Paul runs, then that's our chance. In my opinion, if it doesn't work, and he ends up being a puppet just like everybody else, then I give up. I give up. You know, I guess I'll just have to die and come back when this world has evolved to the point where we're not prohibiting things that help people and accepting things that hurt people. It just doesn't make any sense now. So my whole rant, I guess, in this video is just about medical marijuana and the fact that we're going backwards in our thinking on, you know, trying to make it a crime again, or even worse than it was before, when we've already, you know, legalized it in the states. But the federal government says that that's not legal, and we need to end the Fed. It's as simple as that. You know, there's enough proof out there for everybody to make the smart decision that, you know, medical marijuana is a good thing. Even medical, take medical off it. Marijuana, it's a good thing. I'm going to get high as soon as I get done making this tape, and it helps me. It helps me. You know, if there's people out there who can't handle it, get high and they get paranoid, or they get high and they can't drive, whatever your problem is, if you can't, that's you and that's your problem. But the majority of the people on this planet need it, want it, and should have it. Simple as that.